The latest piece that you co-authored for the New York Times is about how the Justice Department helped sink its own case against Eric Adams. You write in part this: this series of events in which the acting number 2 official at the Justice Department seemed to guide criminal defense lawyers toward a rationale for dropping charges against a high-profile client represents an extraordinary shattering of norms for an agency charged with enforcing the laws of the United States. It also sends a message that, under the Trump administration, the Justice Department will make prosecutorial decisions based not on the merits of a case, but on purely political concerns, longtime prosecutors and defense lawyers said. So, Michael, let's talk more about your reporting. This is a truly extraordinary moment in terms of her resignation, but also the orders that caused it.
Yeah, I think that we have to appreciate, and just take a moment to understand how different a resolution this is to a criminal investigation. There are times where SDNY wants to bring a case and they go back and forth with Main Justice, and there's a real push and pull, and sometimes they lose. This is not that at all. This is something that we have never seen before. Certainly I've never seen before, and it's very hard to find a historical precedent. It is resolving a criminal investigation, a criminal prosecution, something that's about to go to trial, as essentially part of an agreement in which the mayor is agreeing to do what the president wants him to do after the mayor has gone and met with the president and has had his lawyers appeal directly. One of the things we report in the story is that the day or so after Trump took office, Adams's lawyers sent a letter directly to the White House asking for a pardon, asking Trump to intervene before it goes to trial to give him a pardon. There was silence from the White House for days. Then a week later, the acting deputy attorney general called the lawyer for Adams and said he wanted to have a meeting to discuss the dismissal of the case. That is how this all, I don't know if this is how it all gets started, but this is how it all gets started after Trump takes office.
Yeah, some of members of the Trump administration have called judges that are pushing back on other moves, judicial activists. In this case, I really don't think you can look at this former acting U.S. attorney as someone who approaches things from the left, if you look at her background.
No, she's Federalist Society, someone who clerked for Scalia, someone who actually led the prosecution of SBF, the crypto stuff. Someone who appears to embody this ethos of SDNY, where they see themselves as having a higher calling, having a higher level of independence. And if you talk to folks from SDNY, they would probably say that if she was what she, had been her entire career, a true SDNY prosecutor, then the only choice she would have had would be to resign. The thing that I can't help stop thinking about her is that she's 8.5 months pregnant.
Well,
while this is all going on. So she has a monumental decision. That's not just a decision about, what's going to happen with this major criminal prosecution. It's really a decision about the direction that the Justice Department takes after basically post-Watergate norms had created a certain type of Justice Department that was largely based on the laws and the facts. So that is the person who made this decision, someone who is 8.5 months pregnant. I don't have any more words to say anything about that. I don't know.
It's incredible. Reverend Al, you've known Eric Adams for a long time. What do you make of these recent developments?
Well, what's troubling to me is when I read the letter from the acting Deputy Attorney General, where they write explicitly that this is being done because they want the mayor to be available to help with immigration and violent crimes, which Trump has said is stop and frisk, something we all led against. I've been a friend and supporter of Eric Adams. The question is, are you saying now in writing that you're holding him hostage on political and policy reasons? And as you know, I've called to convene some of our black elected officials and clergy. The thing that we've got to wrestle with is the president or his surrogates in the Justice Department now going to say we will prosecute or not prosecute based on the policies and politics that you commit yourself to. That's a danger to all of us, and it holds the city hostage. I think then when I see yesterday a lady that clearly is to the right, she's clerked for Scalia, as Michael said. She comes out of the Federalists. She's not somebody that comes to my rallies in Harlem. For her to leave her job and then 5 others, I mean, this is beyond people just playing inside baseball. We've got to stop and look and say, wait a minute, she's saying this was a political deal. Well, don't miss the story here. The political deal is some people in our community, Haitians, people from South America. I just spoke with Bishop Matthew Hyde the other night at St. John's of the Vine about the humanity of migrants. So we're going to bargain our human rights and civil rights defense of migrants so that we'd have a political deal. If Donald Trump or the Justice Department felt that Eric was mistreated in some ways, and some of us did, why didn't you pardon him? You pardoned people that physically assaulted people January 6th. Why did you throw us into this quagmire and have people now saying Hochul ought to remove all of that when you could have pardoned them unless you wanted to put the city of New York as hostages?
So, Reverend Sharpton, let me follow up on that. A number of Democrats have really denounced the events of the last few days. Richie Torres said the mayor of New York City has been compromised, said the city of New York has been all but reduced to a subsidiary of the Trump administration. So my question to you is, do you have faith right now that Eric Adams is governing New York City with the city's best interests in mind?
I mean, I think that I would make that judgment once all of us meet, but I think that what we really are looking for is, will the judge allow this to have the charges dropped? This judge should sit down and say, I've heard in the public what the assistant U.S. attorneys resigned. I'd like to have a hearing with all of the parties and let them present. Then if you in writing, and Michael, I'm sure read the letter, in writing had the question of immigration, the question of crime. Those are not legal reasons to drop a case. Explain to me, the judge should say, what are the legal reasons that this did not reach the bar? Talking about that it was too close to the primary. It was 9 months before the primary. People in Congress run every 2 years. Everybody's running 9 months before. It's ridiculous. The judge in this case should say whether or not he's going to allow them to drop the charge.
So, Dave Arenberg, let's go to you for legal analysis here, just on how unusual, first of all, the deal was, but also how you perceive what is a seemingly open rebellion there at SDNY.
The whole thing stinks, Jonathan. So let's go back to what Eric Adams said on Fox News. He said, I have a lawyer, Alex Spiro, who's a really good lawyer. He would never do something like this. Well, Alex Spiro is a very good lawyer, but he's also known for being hyper-aggressive. He was criticized by the judge in the Jay-Z matter. He represents Jay-Z for his over-aggression, attacking the other lawyer. He's also the same lawyer for Elon Musk. So I'll leave that there. So as if to prove that this was part of a corrupt deal, Eric Adams is not only appearing with the border czar, but he's also assuring publicly, the border czar, that he will use his executive powers to allow federal immigration authorities to back into Rikers Island. That's like a 180-degree turn from the typical sanctuary city policies that New York City had. So, you know, it sure looks like there's a quo in exchange for the quid here. And then you have Deputy Attorney General Emile Beauvais, who I think is doing Attorney General Pam Bondi a disservice by his actions. He wasn't even approved by the Senate yet. He was Trump's former criminal defense lawyer. And he's not even trying to hide his motivations here. He made it clear in his letter that this dropping of the case was so Adams could better help with the immigration crackdown. And then he dismisses the case without prejudice, which means that it's going to be hanging over Adams throughout just to make sure he plays ball. So you can see why Adams was so compliant with Trump's border czar yesterday when the sword of Damocles is hanging over his head. But as the Reverend said, he's right. It's up to the judge. And I think this judge is going to reject this deal. And I think in the end, it's going to be a standoff where the judge says, I'm not accepting this dropping. And then DOJ says, well, we're not pushing it forward. So it's a very interesting time.
Yeah, Michael, where do you see this going?
I don't know. I don't know. The other thing is that I'm pretty sure no one has still gone to court to dismiss the charges yet.
Right.
That's correct.
And the problem with that is that at least yesterday they couldn't find anyone to do that. Because that's the issue here. Someone has to walk into court and actually do this.
Do the deed.
And that is the analogy to the Saturday Night Massacre, which is who are they going to find to do that? And is the acting deputy attorney general himself going to have to walk into court to do that? It's just like we're really like in places that we have really not seen in recent decades. And then what does the judge do? But even if the judge says, and I'm not a legal expert, but I'm not sure the legal experts have an answer to this. Mm-hmm. Even if the judge says, no, I'm not allowing you to dismiss this, then who is going to be there to prosecute that case? So you just had all these people resign who were affiliated with this case. You have a Justice Department that doesn't want to prosecute it. And then if the judge says, okay, I'm not going to dismiss it, so what does it just sit there?
We will find out. New York Times investigative reporter Michael Schmidt, thank you very much for your reporting.